Hey, hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and we're here to talk about hot mess, but it's still serious, right? And so yeah, I guess this is an episode of Book Community, and this is really coming from BookTok, which I try not to be a part of, but then I saw it on Instagram and Twitter, and so then I went to BookTok to do some research, and this is going to be a condensed version of what is going on and a kind of discussion on what I've seen generally from a lot of people on BookTok, specifically for romance or like fantasy books. They're really just in reference to attractive men, and of course it's not all of people that are on BookTok, but I have seen it quite often. So any whoozy doozy. The villain of the day is currently this content creator named Kiara Lewis. She is a Black woman, and I do not follow her. The moment I saw her become a part of a BookTok, when she was like professing herself to be like the queen of BookTok or something, and I'm not even on BookTok, but I just, her attitude, her presence, I was like, no. So I blocked her because I don't, TikTok, I love TikTok, but they don't always do well when you're like, do not recommend or whatever. So I just block people I don't want to see. It's that easy. And so I hadn't seen all of this, and like I said, I'm not like that's usually not part of my for you page. Is rarely BookTok, and if it is, it's just random book recommendations, and most of them I scroll by. So anywho, she has like 1 million plus followers on TikTok. Is verified, so you know, very large platform. And so I want to try to be fair that it is not just her, but she has a very large following, so this is important. A lot of people, including her, will see men that they find attractive, whether they are athletes or just a regular person, posting on TikTok, a model, an actor, the dude who chopped trees, whatever his name was, and they're like, ooh, you're really attractive, and I can envision you as this person in a fantasy, or like, this is my Rhysand, this is my whoever, or just, you know, a perfect person to step in as one of the heroes in a romance that they like. And so people will comment under some of those men's things like, ooh, you would be the perfect this, or if they have a deep voice, ooh, you should be an audio book narrator for this. And that almost happened with that tree chopping dude. I don't know what happened with that. I don't see his videos on my For You page much anymore. It's fine. Like, he was an attractive. I really did like the thing with the tree. I mean, I never commented, but I would giggle at the comments, right? And so very, you know, objectifying the men's. And so the issue, I always found it just weird when it's fine to find people attractive and have crushes. Hello, I will thirst on Twitter, well, rest in peace to what used to be Twitter, about celebrity men that I found attractive. But I've never, you know, like, I won't tag them and stuff, or I'm not commenting under their posts like, ooh, yes, do this to me, daddy. Like, that is, that's just not what I do. So I've seen people do that, all various forms of interactions with men they find attractive. And I'm sure that happens on the internet in general, but you know, I'm talking specifically to BookTok. So the issue currently is that Seattle Kraken, which is a new hockey team, men's hockey team, so they have obviously hockey players, and some of them are attractive, and I don't know how this started because I'm not willing to spend that much time to go backwards, but essentially Kiara Lewis thinks this one main dude is really hot. His last name's like Weinberg or something. And so, you know, post videos, which I will insert the videos. There's like 2 that I found on Twitter because, again, I have her blocked. Talking about how hot he is, and one about wanting him to put things in all 3 of her holes.
Baby, I mean, I got 5 holes, but I got 3. And since you're so good at assisting, why don't you assist your teammates in scoring in all 3 of my holes? Hello. Woo! Just look at their face. Don't it just scream, sit on it? Hello. When I tell y'all I wake up every day praying to Jesus to turn me into ice, because what I wouldn't give to have this man glide on me. Hello, Alex, I know you just signed to the Seattle Kraken, but what's a sister got I can do whatever. The eyes on this man is insane. Literally, he can snatch my soul from me and I will say thank you. So yeah, Alex, when you done playing your little game, go on and spit out that mouthpiece, because I got something else you can not spit on. Well, you can do that too, but I got something else to put in your mouth. Hello.
And then there's actually a video of her like at a game, and she's like right by the rink, and you know, yelling out to him, and like they're doing like their pre-game stretches and stuff, which, you know, are not regular positions. They've got to stretch their hamstrings and their groins and all those different things, so that, you know, they could be, you know, people take them as like, ooh, that looks so sexy, and like she's yelling at them, and
It's warm-up time. Let's fucking go. Ah! They doing it.
I can't play the sound because there's like music that'll get flagged, but obviously you see what she's recording, and she's like, 21, can you do something for me? And oh yeah, I like this, and this is heaven. They're all on their knees, and you obviously see what's in the video, but yeah. In this video, she's like, yeah, I like that. My kitty has never been around this many fine men. Just like, yeah, get it, yelling out their names, and just lots of yelling. And I mean, she's pretty close. And apparently this was, the team flew her out here, and she got this BookTok jersey that I will show you in a moment. But yeah, this is I also want to add in here that this is not okay from Kiera, from anyone, but also that the Seattle Kraken social media team was definitely feeding into this BookTok thing and using that for, I guess, I don't know if you want clout or engagement. Like, they definitely were posting videos of these athletes stretching before the games in these kind of compromising positions, or whatever you want to call it, you know, putting certain music to it. Like, they were doing that as well. And I don't know if they had like a partnership, because they seem to like be reposting or sharing her stuff or something. And then I don't know if like she just went to the game on her own accord, or if they were like working together, but they seem to have had a relationship, and then now they've like unfollowed her. But what happened in the last couple of days is that his wife posted, because of, you know, certain things that have now been shared, especially by Kiera, you know, about how uncomfortable it's making her. But then Kiera started making all these videos, you know, defending herself. So I'm just gonna read some of the screenshots I have from social media. So the wife posted, it was like a screenshot of one of the videos of her husband like stretching, and she said, so I've joked before and called my husband BookTok's wank bank, and honestly did not mind. I always thought Alex was the most beautiful person in the world, and that it just seems the world finally caught up to it. The reason I struggle to navigate this is, while I'm all for female empowerment, especially around sex, there's been videos and comments made that has crossed the line of what it means to fancy someone, and when it actually sounds pretty predatory and exploiting. For someone who wrote my final dissertation on sexual consent and what's crossing a line, this has been especially interesting, because there seems to be a different threshold of what is considered okay, only because the victims of people's desires are male hockey players. I don't like that double standard. I feel that women who have experienced catcalling, getting involuntarily filmed in exposed situation like a groin stretch at their job, should hold ourselves to a higher standard. You can be sex positive without exploiting others. And then there is another statement that's in her stories right now as I'm filming this. This is Sunday, July 30th. And also her husband has statements on his story. And so, of course, Kiera has all of this, she's like posts, and I don't really, do I want to read her post? Okay, I'm going to read it just because it has some extra things in it. This is what Kiera Lewis said. On Thursday, Alex Weinberg's wife, Felicia, made a post not only attacking BookTok, but me as a person. She slandered my name by calling me a sexual harasser in reference to saying that was clearly played off of the Seattle Kraken name, Crack My Back. Not only does she miss the joke of it being a spinoff Break My Back, but she purposely included my name on her Instagram story, which led to me receiving hate from her following. As Alex received more popularity, the wife enjoyed the clout and was appreciating BookTok's humor by calling her husband Mr. Panty Dropper and BookTok Wank Bank. But suddenly, out of left field, she decided to use a screenshot of a video I posted 4 months ago to call my clearly made joke sexual harassment. Once I saw her post, I immediately DM'd her apologizing and offered a solution of deleting any and all of my videos that mentioned Alex Weinberg. No response. Yesterday, I got home to find out the Seattle Kraken had unfollowed me, deleted all their thirst trap videos, which left me confused and upset. The Seattle Kraken not only took interest in my videos from the beginning, they mentioned Alex Weinberg? Maybe it's Weinberg. But even encouraged me to keep posting them, as well as beginning to post their own thirst trap of Weinberg. It even got to the point where people, were calling it an Alex Weinberg fan page, as well as them now removed, changing their bio to mostly BookTok. I want to also mention my Seattle Kraken reactions and vlogs led them to flying me out to their playoffs game and giving me a BookTok jersey. Okay. They did fly her out. This event led to them gaining over 60,000 followers. Instead of messaging me and explaining what was going on the Kraken social media team, just covered their tracks by deleting all videos related to BookTok and Weinberg. So then I went to TikTok to defend myself and explain my side of the story, and to see videos of people calling me a sexual harasser when these reaction videos aren't new. I've made them about several stars and athletes whose wives and mother have even sent them my videos or reposted it due to them understanding the humor. Most people I react to, I don't follow, don't keep up with their lives, and damn sure never thought to DM them again. If my video from April was an issue, I would have felt better if Felicia Weinberg would have just DM'd me, and of course I would have immediately taken it down, no questions asked. It's unfair to call me out on a post when there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of videos on TikTok about him. So of course I always would think that someone DMing someone to handle something is always better, but also, I mean, I don't know if I can defend you in this time. I also do think that the social media team should be held accountable, but obviously they're like trying to cover their tracks and deleting things, but that still doesn't absolve Kiara Lewis of anything. Like, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. The videos are a lot. So
I'm so fucking sick and tired of everything. The way this whole situation has been fucking handled is bullshit. And for them to throw all this blame on BookTok to do it now, and then you're not going to give any accountability to the people that was making the fucking content for Seattle Krakens when they was the ones, hey, BookTok, we got another slow-mo for you with Weinberg. And to throw all this shit, I'm seeing the new post with the wife and the husband. Now, I don't want to say no allegations of what people are saying might have happened in between the fucking marriage, but for y'all to literally throw all this blame on a BookTok and you go back and say, well, no, the reason why I didn't contact her, the reason why I kept her name up, what was the reason why you kept my name up? Let's call it what it is. A Karen coming after a black creator. Because let's be for real. If I was a fucking Alex Earl or somebody, y'all telling me y'all would have handled it the same way? But no, now y'all want to play the victim over a video that was made 4 months ago. One freaking video. Whereas the team was dropping multiple. It's gone now. So we can not even try to go find it. They already cleared their tracks. But to come after a creator that made a video, a black creator that made a video 4 months ago, that literally I even forgot about until she posted. I was like, God damn, I made that. Instead of, if your issue was really that, why not DM me? Why didn't y'all say anything during the playoffs? Because y'all was getting all this fucking clout. Let's be for real. Everybody was getting the clout. The team was getting the clout. The players was getting the clout because of BookTok. And then now y'all want to blame BookTok and not throw any accountability on the team, the social media team? That's crazy to me. And then for her to keep saying, the creator, what's my name? Because I'm using your name. You might as well just say the black creator at this point, because that's what it's giving off, Felicia.
Additionally, the statement on his wife's story right now says, I really want my post to be one statement and be taken for what it was, a request for accountability, respect, boundaries, and for people to educate themselves on sexual harassment, consent, and the double standard I see online. I am, however, sorry that the creator to the video took that as a direct attack on her. It was never my intention, but I chose that screenshot to show how her video got comments on it with 300 plus likes. I left the girl's name in it too, where 300 plus people find a joke funny where she requests Alex and his teammates to do all 3 of her holes. That is the problem I have, the toxic culture and the problematic following and harassing behavior. That is perfectly exemplified in my Insta comments right now. I did not include the name of the author in my first post because that girl is writing a spicy book with my husband as her inspiration. I did not want to promote that in any way, and her sharing the groin stretch video and tagging Alex is crossing the line. I understand that people are confused by the timing of my statement, but while the creator is hung up on it being 4 months since she posted the video, she and her following seem to be unable to grasp the video continued to show up in our life on a daily basis. We sent the video and other videos of Alex on a weekly, we got sent this video and other videos of Alex on a weekly, if not daily basis. Every game I've been to and talked to fans, I get in my head about not knowing if these are genuine hockey fans or the people who comment that they with his jersey on. Everyone we meet talks to us about it, so it makes it extremely hard to continue to hope this would all calm down. While I really want to believe a lot of it is innocent comments, I think the behavior I've seen since my post has proven my original point. I will continue to post pictures with my incredible husband and call him all the weird, cringy inside joke nicknames I want because he is my husband and I know he consents to my wording, my affection, and post. If we say we don't appreciate your wording or post, surely that would be enough. I don't mind the videos that are out there to still be up as the damage is already done, and those who are at fault should know they are at fault after my first statement. That is why I did not interact with the creator, because my issue was never with her, but with the toxic collective. With that said, I don't want people to go after her. However, you post videos that make people uncomfortable. Maybe the videos are the issues and not the people that are made uncomfortable by them. All I did was give context to a situation where we had enough and ask people to keep their desires and comments in a private conversation versus online where we and other hockey families can see it. Lastly, there has always been a stigma for speaking up in the hockey world, which is why players are afraid to speak up about injustices and their families get worried that taking a stand would jeopardize their career. With the backlash I received, I can understand why, but I hope this is the start of a conversation that was long overdue in hockey culture. Thank you for those who understand my heart, and sorry to those of you who write things about this with so much hate in yours. Alex said, over the last couple of days, me and especially my wife have been getting lots of criticism about speaking up on sexually harassment on TikTok. As someone who's been media trained my whole career, I've been taught to bite my tongue and to leave it instead of making a statement. But it has gone too far for me to stay quiet when people post vile comments on my wife's Instagram and on photos of our child. The reason my wife said something and not me is simply because she does it better and more bravely than me. I'm all for the BookTok community to write books and fiction about hockey, but the aggressive language about real life players is too much. It has turned into daily and weekly comments on our personal social media. This is not something we support or want our child to grow up with. All we ask for is a little respect and common sense regarding moving forward. We can all take a joke and funny comments, but when it turns personal and it is something bigger that affects our family, we need to tell you that we've had enough. Enough of sexual harassment and harassment of our character and our relationship. Thank you for understanding. I think there was something, I didn't see the video, but someone mentioned that she might have said something about their relationship, like, you know, maybe there were issues or something. That's what Kiara said. So it definitely is just like to take the accountability, but now she's been making all these videos about crying and saying they're coming after her because she's a Black woman. And while all of these things can be true, that you, one, are a Black woman, you have over 1 million TikTok followers, so you are definitely going to be getting the brunt of it when there are definitely more people than you doing these things, and so that is unfortunate, but still you have to take accountability for what you've done and the things that you shared, how you've made these people feel, and acknowledge that, and, you know, apologize, take what they want down and move forward. But she's not doing that. She or I don't know if it's still up. Again, I can't see her account, so I don't know if the videos are still up. Obviously there's going to be screen recordings and screenshots of all of that stuff for forever because that's the internet, but I do wish that there could be more accountability for the hockey team social media if they had, you know, been playing into this as well, and posting these compromising videos or like thirst traps of their players. Like, that's not okay. But also that Kiara and people like her need to realize that these are human people. They have, you know, they have families and real relationships, or even if they don't have relationships, maybe they just don't want to be, you know, yeah, they don't want to be catcalled, or they don't want to see you talking about what you want them to do to your body online because, you know, people will send it to them. So it's a big yikes. Again, I've seen this for a while. This is not just her, so I'm not just trying to attack her, even though she's not my cup of tea, but you obviously have done things. There's, you know, evidence of what you've posted, what you've said, comments you've made, and they obviously are receiving these things daily. People are sending them to them. They're seeing these like comments and things and they don't like it, and that's enough. And it's fine if a few months ago nothing was said and now they changed their mind. You can change your mind anytime. You can change, you can be okay with something 1 minute and the next you don't feel good about it and you can say no. Literally, that's how it works. And people have to respect that, respect your boundaries. And I hope that this is just a lesson for people going forward in all realms of the internet that, you know, make this kind of content about people. I mean, we're human. We have sexual drives. We're attracted to people. A lot of beautiful people out there, but you know, if someone, at least, I know it's not going to stop completely, but at least if someone makes it known that they're uncomfortable, then you immediately stop and you're like, okay, sorry, it went too far. And that's it. Literally. I don't know why it needs to be more than that, but apparently, I don't know if she's still going, what she's saying, or if she's taken anything down, but I hope that she can learn from this. Yeah. But anyway, she's an interesting character. Again, I don't watch her content because she's not for me. But yeah, I hope it's been a learning. I hope a lot of people can take this for a learning thing. And the commenting on all of her like posts, like I did go to her Instagram and just some like random posts of like her, like a family picture or just something like at a wedding or something. And there's people like underneath it writing paragraphs. And it's like, y'all, I need y'all to get a life. I don't understand why it's so hard to accept what somebody doesn't feel comfortable with. They're like, I don't like this. And then all your response should just be, okay, I understand. That's it. I don't know why. I don't know what else there needs to be. But that was just a little synopsis of what has been going on in the BookTok verse. Ooh, that's why I don't be over there, y'all. It's messy in those streets. So let's all learn from this experience, you know? I would just thirst in real life and within my walls, my words to my husband about these men. And he'll just look at me like, and I'll keep it in my group chat. But yeah, I know I probably didn't cover like everything, but that's just a general synopsis because again, I was not trying to spend all day watching videos about this, but that is the general consensus of what happened. So if you have anything to add, let us know down below, or if you have any thoughts, please share in the comments. Keep it cute, keep it respectful, please, okay? But I think this is just a good like wake up or a good thing for just people everywhere about how we think of, how we act, view sexual harassment towards men, because usually we're talking about it towards women because it's very common, but also if we can't be hypocritical about it and be like, okay, well, a man can take it, you know? And that's men who aren't famous, men who are sports figures, actors, models, whatever. They deserve that respect and they deserve to feel comfortable and not feel like, you know, like a piece of meat. So I hope you all a learning lesson for everyone. Okay. Share your thoughts down below. Be respectful and cute and kind. And thank you for watching. Stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.